One of the faces of the Trump administration is leaving the White House. Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt will step away from her role at the end of the month.
News Nation Washington correspondent Gabrielle Caracciolo explains the latest out of D.C. Gabrielle, good morning.
Good morning. President Trump says she is one of his most trusted aides, but Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt wants to spend more time with her two young children.
We have a busy day here, rest assured. I'll take some questions.
The youngest ever White House press secretary, Karoline Leavitt, is stepping away from the role at the end of August. President Trump writing on Truth Social, Karoline has been a real leader in the White House and has done a phenomenal job fighting for justice, liberty, and freedom.
You're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist. And
sparring with reporters from behind the briefing room podium, she's become one of the most visible proponents of the MAGA movement.
I'm honored to work in this job. I view this job as the president's spokesperson and the White House spokeswoman as public service. It's not just any job. I'm honored to do it, and I'm honored to work and speak on behalf of President Trump, who has faced unprecedented adversity and challenges.
In a post of her own, she called the role the honor and adventure of a lifetime, writing, "I have relished holding the liberal media accountable and ensuring the American people hear the truth about President Trump's successes." But she went on to say juggling the demands of the job with two young kids has been challenging.
And Leavitt says she'll continue serving President Trump next as an advisor on the outside. In that lengthy post, she wrote that she is going to continue fighting against the Democratic Party. Guys.
Gabrielle, a couple of quick questions. One, are we going to see her brief anymore before she actually leaves? And do we have any idea who could replace her?
Well, we don't have a briefing scheduled yet. Those are often announced the night before, sometimes the morning of, but there is still plenty of time if she wants to get behind the podium before the end of the month. Now, in terms of a replacement, no word from the administration on who the president might be thinking of. Interestingly, when she went on maternity leave recently, they didn't audition kind of backups or potential replacements. Instead, it was cabinet secretaries that stepped in to brief the press. Obviously, they can't pick one of those, so it's hard to tell what the president might be thinking here.
All right, Gabrielle Caracciolo reporting live for us from Washington, D.C. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.